Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning time slot. I'm Ads from Unity Trading Group, and before we start, as always, give us a like, hit the subscribe button, and tick the little bell if you want to stay up to date with all of our video content coming in the future. And of course, you can find us over at unitytradinggroup.com for a revamped look on the website, and of course, you can find all of our guides, indicators, and of course some free stuff that we're giving away over the next little bit. But to start this morning update, we'll have a look at BTC. So a follow-up for last night. Last night was our live session, so if you haven't looked at that, I encourage you to go on our YouTube channel to look at the live session that we posted last night with myself and Tex. But BTC. So last night we were really underneath this 78.6. And I should be moving that over just a little bit so you guys can really see. So I'll move that over just slightly. There we go. So the 78.6 Fibonacci was held last night. Last night we were looking at this level and we were underneath it, and we were about here-ish between these two wicks last night. So it's giving a little bit of a different chart outlook. But we have held this 78.6 after closing those two candles and pushed back up towards our level of supply. Last night, I really said this supply is in bad shape. It's in bad shape in the way of we've eaten away a lot of these sellers here now. And of course, there is a bit of liquidity sitting to the left just above us that we need to get through. And of course, we've got that 20,000 psychological resistance level just above at that 1 or that 100% Fibonacci area just above the price now. So the message that I want to give to you guys about BTC is a very simple one. We need to wait for, or we need to see if this supply is going to break. If we can see some movement out of this zone past around this 19,680 or 19,700 area, then more than likely we'll start to eat away some of the liquidity to the left, and we could be pushing back up to the 20k retest or the 19.9 retest, pretty much 19.950. So that's the next development that I'm looking for BTC, providing that we can get this supply to fall and we can start giving some more or getting some more volume into this market. The volume has been picking up ever so slightly on our volume indicator down here, which is indicated by the yellow. So it's been interesting over the course of tonight. So it's today and the rest of the week and into tomorrow night's live session will be an interesting development. So hopefully we have some bits and pieces to talk about tomorrow night for BTC. So yeah, as always, just prepare for both scenarios. Prepare, what am I gonna do if we do head to the downside? What am I gonna do? Am I in any positions that I want to start, averaging out of, or do I want to buy the breakout? Make sure you have a plan in place for both directions, because that's how we teach it here at UTG. Moving on, Ethereum USD, not as interesting as BTC. Admittedly, I did draw in this very short-term level here, which really designates that movement down out of the zone from 600 towards that 535 area. And we did retest it last night or yesterday. And of course, we are just sitting underneath that zone once more. So nothing much more to really discuss with Ethereum, other than the fact that if BTC does move up and breaks that 19.7 and heads towards that 20k area, more than likely we'll see Ethereum move in the same direction, probably not with the same sort of volume because the volume is quite low still. But Ethereum might start, or probably will start, moving towards that 600 and 610 level again. If we do get that break in supply and a confident and convincing break in supply. And that holds true for Ethereum as well. We need to get through this purple zone that I've designated on the chart now, and that's something that needs to be broken before we can even think about 610 and 615, even 625 and 630 again, which is above or just the top of this daily level of supply there up the top. And the last one that I'll look at this morning, keeping it nice, short and sweet, just reiterating or just re-looking at the levels that we looked at last night during our live session. With the DXY, it is a regulated market, so this is not financial advice, just ideas and opinions of us at UTG. But we've been looking at this trading range for quite some time. It's probably been about a fortnight now, and finally we've moved through it. So are we going to get that close out of this trading range and move down towards our level of demand? I sincerely hope so for the DXY, because it has been in this range for quite some time and no clear levels been made. We have made lower lows, we have made lower highs, and of course we are creating that lower low again. So looking like we are going to get our wish at 90.40. 90.40. And that level of demand will be finally tested for the DXY. So a decent outcome. It's the outcome that we were really suggesting, that we were really heading towards that 90.40. And this is really one that you need to keep on your radar, because it is the major pairing against Bitcoin in general. And it could be, or it could contribute to the reason that we're seeing BTC move towards that level of supply and towards that 20k upside potential target. So the DXY is always good to keep on your radar, and we have been continuing this slippage, this run down of the bearish market of the DXY for quite some time. And of course, we're getting the flip side on things like gold, where gold is moving to the upside, not as convincingly as BTC. It's been having some sporadic moves on smaller time frames, but it has been moving to the upside in the last little bit, and I'm talking about the last couple of hours. So that has been translating, and of course Euro has been translating in an upside movement for quite some time. So as the DXY has been descending, we've been seeing some of the alternate pairs or the major pairs do the opposite. So if you're trading FX, it's something always good to look for. But that really concludes our morning update. Thank you all for joining me, and of course, give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you can, hit the little bell if you want to stay updated on all of our future content. Our links are down below, so make sure you get involved with the Discord. That Discord link is in the video description. And I'm Ads from Unity Trading Group, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening for our live session. See you all then.